remember ancient times, for I have lain here since antiquity, when the ruins around us were palaces, and the sun-bleached dead merry children. All this I have seen, alive, alone. Alas, my fate is a cruel one, I assure you. How many snot-noses have held me up against their dirty little ears, only to claim they can hear the ocean? Of course they can hear her, the brats. We are on the very edge of the great aquatic mother, whose embrace I so desperately long for. Yes, yes, I, King of Pearls, ache to repose anew on his coral throne. Hurl me toward the water. Swing me as far as your arm's strength gives release. And treasure long sunk I will grant thee. What do you say, kind knight? Will you return the King of Pearls to the sea, so he may yield you long lost?
Agreed. Let's send him home.
Liberator, kind benefactor, bless me the might of your sea-bound bitch. The sea, I have returned, where every wave feels like a mermaid's kiss. May the bounty of the deep be yours, along with my eternal gratitude.
Thanks, Talking Shell. Cool, so I should actually keep the shovel. Okay. Any suspicious mouths? Whatever that could mean.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Alright there, Drinky?
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me. Not a single horn in sight, you know.
Just hold your tongue, will you, Bibius? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Sightseal.
Okay, Drinky.
We're Legionnaires, of course. On the lookout for orcs, for they've been attacking from the sea. God knows why they do it, but we stand firm. We of the Legion, liberators of Riverlon.
Liberators of liquor too, aren't we, old chum?
Shh! Just pipe down, will you, Bibius?
Ever kept the watch? Stood on the lookout for hours on end, bored stiff. Boredom's a demon, buddy, and booze is the demon hunter. There. I do declare it's time for this hunter to take another shot. Huzzah!
Aye, a noble word for watchdog, that, for that is what we do. Watch over the local dogs that ever so often aim for one another's throat, and separate them to keep the peace. Separate by the sword, that is.
Best way to calm a wily dog is to neuter it. Ha! Spay for pay, Legion's motto.
Just put a sock in it, will you, bit?
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a 2-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Capital, come along. We're not far from the city.
Give me that book. It's a useful book.
What in the hell is happening down there? Orcs? Bloody orcs? Come, let's go back to the red. Sure, Sutter's taken out big boots.
Whoops. Wrong one. Well, this is going way different than the first time I tried this. Oh, screw you, bitch.
divine light!
Damn. Wow. Stop hitting her.
Missed! Bless the Seven! I am restored! Confound it!
Nice guys. Oh yeah, that's right, he was dead.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Haha!
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
Who was that joker
How
leading
very
those orcs?
curious.
Damn traitor.
And how very
Where are
disquieting.
Phidias and Junius? Didn't they hear the fight?
Well, they were off sucking each other off.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
I like you much better.
Oh, so you can even search the bodies, too. I didn't know that. Nothing good on them anyway. Oh, skill points, skill points, skill points. Leadership up.
Filthy beasts,
No,
I'll kill the last one
not
of you.
leadership up for you. Securing only geo. Definitely that.
Taken before his time. Far before his time. One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
You a higher strength. You the leadership.
Bless the Seven, I am restored. I needed that.
One day, comrade, vengeance will be ours.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Does the ship have anything good on it? Can't even go on it. So no, doesn't.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little challenge fades, she'll
Hello,
really-
cat.
What's all this ruckus? Sounded worse than a dozen tomcats fighting over the world's last mackerel. Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold! There we are. Meet my other half, Hunter.
So you're a cat and a man.
Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one.
Who would trust a two-bit love potion out of a back-page circular from youthful gore?
One day.
So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us
Boo.
turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder.
An orc in love. Ha! When this little charm...
It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my
Apparently
very
you
whiskers that
Get experience
sorcery
with
was
the
at
word
play.
murder.
Visit the scene of the crime, and I'd bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead.
For all our sakes.
One day, comrade, vengeance.
Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow.
An orc in love.
A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here.
This threat for all our sakes.
There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools.
Like bringing a wolf
Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Or does it surprise you that I enjoy taking a feline guise?
It's slightly weird.
Such magic is a gift, Hunter. To tread upon the realm of instinct. Even articulate speech, perhaps humanity's greatest asset, cannot give expression to something so inextricably innate. To be out in the night, to stalk on silent paws and hunt with only the moon as your witness. You couldn't possibly imagine the thrill. But of course, it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable thumbs. This I freely admit. Let's just say I have found a way to enjoy the best of two worlds.
And I'll handle this.
I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicil.
Well, thank you, Mr.
And
Catman.
with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouser.
Thanks, Catman.
Undead. Orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go
Qualification
see that
scroll.
Aureus chap Arhu mentioned?
Blasted orcs have learned how to play with fire. We need more help or she's lost.
Where's
Are these the biggest buckets we've got?
We're gonna need more than a few buckets to save her.
Yay, reputation grew. Don't know what that's gonna do later on. But yay.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving as soon as we're packed up.
Ooh, water balloon. Useful. Yay, fuses. Don't know how much use that'll be, but I have them. More arrowheads. Might be good. Wheat. Slow down arrow. I wonder if you have infinite ammo for the bow and arrows, or if you actually have to have arrows to use bows. I don't know. Figure it out later, I guess. Yay. Wooden logs. Freezing arrows. That's useful. Purple fabric dye. Hmm. Fire arrows. A fish. A fish. A fishy. Oh. Now let's heal you up. Ooh. Shields a little bit more now. Yeah, he heals 20 instead of 13 now. That's pretty good.
Bless the seven! I am restored!
Well, that's a locked house. Let's not break into people's places.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I, borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
This batch is only hours from the sea.
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish. This man should learn to stand on his own 2 feet.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly.
Well, why can't I just buy him the fish?
Morals never fed a hungry man, you know.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
That's stealing. Okay, yeah, no.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Pay the big change on your book for the whale of the good stuff.
Selling all the crap, 'cause it's all but crap.
Join the Spud Club if you got an eye for farm potatoes.
Don't really need that tooth or that starfish. I don't think I need the shells.
A good day to you.
Any takers? Come on, you
Getting rid of
chicken!
all the crap. 'Cause it's all but crap.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest.
Thanks for the money. How much inventory space do I have? Oh, I still have plenty. No, don't put the backpack in the backpack, you ninny.
Can you spare a coin? 1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2? Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out losing it all has its own share of benefits. Ah, a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious Watcher statues on the western cliffs.
Watcher statues?
Their guidance ruined any small fortune I might have had, but certainly granted me humility. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools' advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that I was the exception. They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions, all my worldly possessions, and became a great figure of piety and humility.
Okay, it's probably a Thieves' Guild thing.
Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, kind stranger. Thank you, kind one.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? Right. I'm not going to throw my things on a pyre in the hope that the stench of my burning trousers will please an ill-defined spirit.
Materialistic. Ooh.
Have some pity.
I already gave you money. Where's that one person? Where's the Verdalter? I saw her before, but where is she now? Have I missed her? Have I just gone in the wrong direction? Feels I have gone the wrong direction. Definitely have gone the wrong direction.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice and stir and churn.
I believe it to be this way. I have, there we go. Should be finding her soon.
Well, hello there. You don't think it's infected, do you?
There we go.
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The